Hello, it's Ada Silent Silverwolf of Love and Above, and I am here with this week's card reading. And this week is for the week commencing the 30th of May. Now, very excitedly, I got a brand new card deck at the weekend. I know I've got about 100 decks, and let's be completely honest here, I probably don't need another one, but I saw them and I love the energy of them. And interestingly, they are called Energy Oracle cards, and that's by Sandra Anne Taylor. So this is I haven't even done a personal reading on myself with these cards yet, so this is really exciting that I get to use them for you all on its very first outing with it. So let's see what Monday has in store. Okay, so this one is the garden and the gate. So let's see what this is saying. So Monday is all about being in that space of creativity, being in that space of abundance. And it's about letting yourself through a gate. There's no brick wall towards abundance. There is no brick wall towards creativity and doing what you want. All those blocks are in our minds. So it's about opening the gate. So that's the whole energy of this card. It's about opening the gate. It's about allowing yourself that enjoyment and freeing emotion in something that you love and something that you are passionate about. That's what this card is saying. So whatever it is that you love doing in life, whatever it is that you really, really want to do on a daily basis, spend some time doing this on Monday. That's what this card is saying. So Tuesday, let's see what's going on there. And Tuesday is envy. Oh my goodness. That is a card, isn't it? So envy. Sometimes we can get carried away with emotions. I can easily do that. And what can start out as a tiny little resentment can turn into envy within absolute minutes. So here's a thought, and this is something that I learned fairly recently actually, is that if we are envious or we berate people for something that they have attained that we wish that we had, instead of tearing them down, what we're doing in effect when we're feeling these emotions is telling the universe, this is how we want to feel. We don't want what this other person has managed to do or managed to attain in their life, whatever goal they've hit for themselves. What we're telling the universe is that, hey, if we have that, this is how we're going to react. We will react with envy. We will react with what really, I can't believe they're like that, that they've done that when I should be able to do that, where I can, whatever thoughts go through our minds when we see someone doing something that we want to have that goal and achievement. So the whole idea is that we're telling the universe how we are reacting to that situation. So when somebody hits a goal or a target that you want to hit, then just go for it, celebrate. It doesn't mean you need to go to this person and tell them, oh yeah, this was great. You can do it. And if you feel moved to and you want to, you do it. I mean, we would do that for our own best friend. If my closest friend came to me and said, hey Debbie, I wrote a book and it's about to be published, I would be ecstatic. I would be so excited for them, because all I want is for them to be able to achieve that goal that they've wanted to do. Instead of me sitting there going, well, I can write a book. It just so happens I have a book coming out. There is no envy here. But what we should be, so with our own best friend, that's what we would do. So this card is really saying, when we're in that space where we see others reach goals that we want to reach, a lot quicker and what looks like a lot easier than what we're doing. It's about celebrating what they're managing to do, because the universe will hear that, and the universe will make sure that it will all come together for you, that you will get what you want, that you will reach that goal that you want. Instead of tearing someone down because of what they've managed to do, it's not necessarily, like I say, being the most excited for them. It's celebrating that the fact that somebody has managed to do something like that, and you're telling the universe, that's how I want to feel. That's what I want as well. So when it comes to envy, so this is important on Tuesday, whatever happens on Tuesday, when you start to feel that emotion, there's nothing wrong with emotions. If we didn't have emotions, we would just be robots walking around this earth. So when we feel this emotion, just look at, is this something you really want? And if it is, try and change that around. Try and change the emotion that you are feeling. Right, let's go to Wednesday. Okay. These cards it's great using cards that are brand new as well, because they're so stiff and there's not much flexibility to them yet. So it's just like, oh, I get to, like, how you would walk in shoes. It's like, shuffling in cards. It's very similar if you do not have a pack of cards, but I find it very exciting with a brand new pack of cards. So, oh my gosh, Wednesday. The word deceit. Now, this can mean two things. This can mean that either someone's going to be deceitful towards you, or you will be deceitful towards somebody. One of the two. I'm just tuning into the card a little bit more. Okay, it is more about being aware of deceit. It sounds like that somebody might be deceitful towards you. Now, there are different levels, just like happiness. There's different levels to happiness. You've got the little bit of happiness, which is, you can have a little smile. But then there's, like, if you were fully happy, we could turn that into joy. And there's different levels to deceit as well. There can just be the little equivalent of a white lie to to like saying to somebody, saying to a friend, I liked your dog. If their dog passed away, you saying, I liked your dog, when you know for a fact in the back of your mind, I didn't actually like the dog at all, but I'm not really going to say that to my friend right now whose dog has passed away. So we've got our little white lies, as it were, and they are great big whoppers as well, where you can just say whatever. And whatever this level of deceit is with you, just look at it. If it sounds too good to be true, it may well be. But if you're in, I think it will become more. You'll become more aware of it the further and further you get into Wednesday, whether it is a small thing or whether it's a large thing. Sometimes people can be very deceitful if they're trying to cover up for their own mistake, and that's a difficult thing. But being very open and honest with someone, saying, hey, you're just learning, you made a mistake, it's all cool, instead of going down the route of a deceit. So I think you will know, because you'll be more aware of it on Wednesday. I think you will know on Wednesday exactly what is going on with this deceit, opposed to now. But when it comes to that stage, best thing to do is help that person with love. Even though you might not want to love them, it's not about giving something, but it's more about that, with understanding and compassion, that they felt that they needed to do that. But just be aware of a situation on Wednesday. There we go. Thursday, let's have a look. Let's see. Thursday, walking away. Okay, that one's a bit more obvious. It's about walking away from a situation. It's about walking away from something that you don't want. It is as simple and as easy as that. Sometimes for people who are introverts, walking away is really difficult. Or people who do not like confrontations, it's really difficult. It's easy to walk away in some ways, but in other ways it's really difficult because in your mind you start building it up into something that it really may not be. So if there's a situation or there's something that you're getting pulled into and you do not want to be in that situation, this is the nudge you need to just leave the situation, to physically walk away if you need to. It doesn't necessarily, it can, if you are looking, let's delve a little bit deeper here. If you're looking to cut ties with someone, this might be the nudge that you're needing, that Thursday is the day, that Thursday is the day that you actually do it. Take from it what you will, because all our lives are different. We're all unique people. Different things happen to different people. So whatever this is for you on Thursday, do not feel guilty about walking away. You are well within your own power to be able to do that. And you're well within your own power to put up boundaries around it as well. Let's have a look at Friday. See what's going on there. And Friday's card is Indecision. Wow, these cards pack a punch, I tell you what. The energy around them. So this is, we can all be indecisive. We make hundreds and thousands of decisions a day. You might think, oh, but I shy away from making a decision. Okay, so what I will say is you decide to get out of bed in the morning, you decide to have a shower in the morning, you decide to brush your teeth, or not brush your teeth in some cases, decide to comb your hair, you decide to wear, like for me, I decided to put my glasses on this morning. That's even where I'm talking all about this, and you haven't even decided if you're going to go to work this morning or if you have your breakfast, because those are other decisions. What clothes you will wear, other decisions. Maybe you made that decision the night before about your clothes. So there's more decisions. We make so many decisions, hundreds and thousands of decisions a day, that sometimes indecision is a thing. Indecision can mean there's such a thing as called decision fatigue. Whether you believe it or not, but there is a such thing as decision fatigue. It tends to happen with people who make more conscious decisions a day than most people. And so when you say to someone else, you decide, it's like or when there's too many options. So if I'm ever out for a meal with my husband or family, they bring out the menu, I sit there and I'm just like, there are far too many decisions. If there is like, 3 things on that menu that I would eat, I would just be like, okay, that's fine. I can make a decision of one of those 3. But when you have so many decisions to make, sometimes, and this is, if you ever have a meal with me, this is the great way of helping me. I will take a number between 1 and however many options there are on the menu. I get you to just give me a random number. I will count, I will find that number, that's what I will eat. And everyone's sitting there going, what? But that is as simple as, because I can't make a decision. There's too many things to decide from. So when people say that they can be indecisive, I get it. I understand why. But Friday is all about indecision. It's not saying make a decision. It's saying that you're going to come to crossroads about whether you go one way or the other, but it's not just one way or the other. There are many different options here. So there could be 7 or 8 different options of what you need to do instead of the 1 or 2. So, the 1 or 2 can be yes, no, or maybe, well, if I go with 2, it's yes or no normally. Or if you go with the third, it's a maybe or I don't know. But there could be, as I've said, a menu in a restaurant. There could be hundreds of different decisions, and that's when indecision comes in. So on Friday, it's saying it's okay to be indecisive. You still may need to make a decision, but you will have many, many paths. So if you're in that situation where you're told, make a decision, Friday's not your day to make that decision. Or maybe you're told, or maybe this is the nudge of, you'll be given lots of decisions or lots of paths or options. Just don't need to decide on Friday. So that's what that card is saying. Let's take a look at Saturday and see where we are. Saturday. Okay. Okay. Door to personal healing and happiness. Saturday, by the sounds of things, is your time. Your time to heal up. Your time to be happiness. You are the person that has the keys to this door. Healing does not necessarily mean that you are going to someone for massage or reflexology or Reiki or any other sort of therapy. That's not what what healing really is about. Healing is a regular thing that you do to work on yourself, to heal some sort of either trauma within you or to maintain what has all the healing that has happened before instead of going backwards. And that could be as simple as going out for a walk in nature. Saturday's a great day if you're not working. A lot of people don't work on a Saturday. And it's great to be able to just refill your own soul. There was a point last year and early on this year where I was, once a month at least, I was giving myself a personal spa day. On a Saturday or a Sunday, I would choose one of the 2 days. And I would do things where it had nothing to do with housework at home. It had nothing to do with what needed to get done anywhere else. It all had to do with refilling and replenishing my soul. I would meditate. I would give myself some Reiki, self-Reiki. I would sit with some crystals. I would do some work in crafts. I would go out for a nice long walk in nature. Normally I would do a 3-4 mile walk, but on those days I'd maybe go about 6 or 7 miles just to replenish my soul. And then at night, just for a little bit of fun, I would just paint my nails whatever colour I wanted to, just because, even though I wasn't going out, just because I could. That's what I would do. So look at what you do for your own happiness on Saturday, for your own personal healing journey, to keep you being the best version of you, to be the most awesome version of you. Because, as I said, we are the ones that have got the keys to the door of our own happiness and healing. Okay, let's look at Sunday. See what we have got. And now I wish I didn't look at the card. Sunday, financial constraints. So, Sunday is all about financial constraints. We all have them. We all are, unfortunately, we live in a society where we need money to live. We need to pay for our houses or where we're staying. We need to pay bills. There are so many different types of bills. We're not even going to get into it. But there are financial constraints on everyone. So Sunday is all about looking at that, looking at your finances, looking at what it is that you need to do to keep financially viable. It's all about what you can and can't do, what you can and cannot pay for. And that's that. Maybe you need to look at better sort of insurance deals. Sunday is all about looking at your finances and seeing what is the best way forward for yourself. So that's your reading this week. Again, Energy Cards by Sandra Anne Taylor. Brand new deck for me. So excited don't need more cards, but obviously I did. So, I just also want to say I am now 7 weeks away from my book launch, which is somewhere between exciting and getting scary for me. But I am really genuinely excited about this book. So that is a collection of meditations, the Forest edition. So there will be different editions coming out over the next number of years. And if you would like to be mentioned, I have one more space for one more meditation. I wanted it to be fun. There's going to be 32 meditations in this book. 31 for one day of the month, every day of the month, and then there's going to be an extra special meditation in there, where I will mention you by name. It's just going to be a fun little meditation. If you'd like a quick mention in my book, get in touch, let me know, because I will just put that in this meditation. It's just one more to write, and it is done. So I just want to end with saying, keep rocking your awesomeness, and I will see you next time. Remember to like and subscribe to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and there I do different videos different days of the week. But today is all about oracle card guidance, and as I said, keep rocking your awesomeness.